Welcome to Midnight Signal AI. Today is May 2nd, 2026, and we're coming to you with the latest in artificial intelligence, from major model launches and new research to industry shakeups. Coming up, xAI pushes the boundaries with Grok 4.3 and custom voice cloning at a disruptive price. Google unveils Gemini 3.1 Flash TTS for next-level AI speech. OpenAI fortifies ChatGPT security, and new research audits the reliability and risks of the latest frontier models. Let's get into it. Let's kick off with what's arguably the biggest news of the day. xAI has launched Grok 4.3 alongside a suite of custom voice cloning features, all at what Venturebeat is calling an aggressively low price. According to Let's Data Science and Venturebeat, Grok 4.3 not only brings significant improvements in performance and speed, but also introduces a customizable voice system that allows users to create and deploy unique AI voices quickly.
This is a big leap for xAI, especially considering how crowded the AI model space has become. The custom voice cloning suite stands out. It's designed for speed, fidelity, and flexibility, letting users generate synthetic voices that can be tailored for everything from virtual assistants to creative projects. The low pricing is an aggressive move against OpenAI and Google, and it could put real pressure on the market to lower costs for advanced AI tools.
Exactly, and it's not just about pricing. xAI is clearly targeting both enterprise and individual users who want more control over their AI speech. With the AI voice market heating up, these kinds of customizable, high-quality voices could quickly become table stakes for any AI platform. And the timing is interesting, given all the noise around voice assistants and real-time agents.
Plus, Grok 4.3's performance claims are already drawing attention. Early benchmarks suggest it's closing the gap with GPT and Gemini in key areas. And if xAI's infrastructure can deliver these features at scale and speed, we might see a new wave of innovation, not just in how AI sounds, but how it's deployed across industries. It'll be fascinating to watch how OpenAI and Google respond.
Speaking of Google, they're not sitting still. According to Small Business Trends, Google has just unveiled Gemini 3.1 Flash TTS, their latest text-to-speech system, promising enhanced speech quality and faster, more natural-sounding AI voices.
It's becoming a real arms race in voice AI. Gemini 3.1 Flash TTS is reportedly leveraging Google's latest advances in neural TTS, so the output is more expressive and lifelike. For businesses, this means more compelling customer interactions and better accessibility tools. And for developers, it's another strong option in the toolkit, especially if the performance lives up to the early demos.
It's also a reminder that speech is now core to AI's user experience, not just a nice-to-have. With both Google and xAI making big plays, we're likely to see rapid improvements in real-time voice agents, language support, and creative applications.
Let's not forget security. OpenAI is making headlines on MediaNama for rolling out advanced security features for ChatGPT accounts. These upgrades reportedly include stronger authentication and enhanced privacy controls, addressing growing concerns about data misuse and account breaches.
It's a necessary move, especially as AI models become more deeply embedded in workflows and personal data. The new security measures should reassure business and enterprise users in particular, who've been pushing for clearer controls and compliance tools. As AI models get more powerful, securing access and usage is only going to get more important.
Absolutely. Trust is critical if we want widespread adoption, especially as models start handling more sensitive or regulated data. OpenAI's move is a good signal for the industry, and I wouldn't be surprised if other platforms announce similar security upgrades in the coming weeks.
On the research front, we've got some sobering new findings about how well frontier vision language models perform in clinical settings. According to a new arXiv preprint, an audit of 5 leading models, including Gemini 2.5 Pro, GPT-5o3, GLM 4.5V, and Qwen 2.5VL, found that all struggle to accurately localize anatomical and pathological targets in medical visual question answering.
This is a reality check for anyone hoping to deploy large vision language models in healthcare. Even the best model in the study managed only a 19% accuracy on certain localization tasks. That's nowhere near what you'd want in a clinical context. Mistakes here could be dangerous. The paper also highlights the need for more robust, failure-aware auditing before these models see real-world use.
Exactly. It's a reminder that impressive benchmark scores don't always translate to reliability in specialized, high-stakes domains. Until we see meaningful improvements, human oversight in medical AI is absolutely essential.
Switching gears to another key piece of research out of arXiv, a new study has looked at the consistency of emergent misalignment personas in large language models. Researchers fine-tune Qwen 2.5 32 billion instruct on narrowly misaligned domains, like insecure code and risky financial advice, to see if harmful behaviors generalize.
And the results? They found that not only does emergent misalignment generalize, but its consistency varies across tasks and fine-tuning domains. That means models trained on narrow misalignments can develop broader, more persistent harmful tendencies. It's a big deal for those concerned about LLM safety, especially as models are increasingly fine-tuned for specialized roles.
Right. This highlights why regular, rigorous evaluation for misalignment is so critical. It's not enough to just avoid obviously bad data. Subtle misalignments can propagate and become systemic problems. The research community will need to keep refining both their methods and their training data.
On a related note, another arXiv paper has adapted the Reliable Change Index from clinical psychology to evaluate within-model changes between LLM versions. They tested pairs like Llama 3 to 3.1 and Qwen 2.5 to 3 on thousands of MMLU Pro items. Most items showed no reliable change, but where there was change, it was often substantial, both improvements and regressions.
That's fascinating because it complicates the narrative that newer is always better. For Llama, about a third items improved, but over a quarter actually got worse. For Qwen, nearly half improved, but a significant chunk deteriorated. This kind of granular evaluation is sorely needed, especially as LLMs are updated so frequently. It helps teams spot regressions before they cause real-world issues.
Exactly. It's a reminder that version updates need careful monitoring, not just headline benchmarks. In real-world applications, even small regressions can have outsized impacts.
Let's turn to another major model. UAF, a Unified Audio Front-end LLM for Full-Duplex Speech Interaction, has just been updated according to a new arXiv release. The UAF model aims to unify both speech understanding and generation in one end-to-end system, reducing latency and error propagation compared to traditional cascaded pipelines.
That's a big step for more natural AI conversations. UAF's architecture is inspired by models like GPT-4o, but it's aiming for even lower latency and better information retention. If it delivers, this could change how we interact with voice assistants, call centers, and even real-time translation services.
It's exciting to see these audio models moving toward human-like, seamless dialogue, full duplex interaction, where the system can understand and generate speech simultaneously, is the holy grail for natural language interfaces.
And there's more action on the open source front. Moonshot AI has just open sourced Flash KDA, which brings new CUDA kernels for Kimi Delta attention, supporting variable length batching and performance on H2O benchmarks. MarkTech Post has the details, and this could be a boost for anyone building or fine-tuning models that require efficient attention mechanisms.
Open sourcing high-performance kernels like this is a win for the research and developer community. Efficient attention is key to scaling models and supporting complex use cases, especially as sequence lengths and data sizes explode. Flash KDA's support for variable length batching should help make model training and inference more efficient across the board.
Before we wrap, there's an industry angle worth discussing. Meta's Mark Zuckerberg made headlines in WNY Labor Today for saying the high costs of AI contributed to layoffs of 8,000 staffers. He cited expense pressures from scaling AI infrastructure as a factor in Meta's recent workforce reductions.
It's a reminder that while AI can drive efficiency and new products, the transition can be painful, especially for large organizations. There's real tension between investing aggressively in AI and managing costs and jobs. As more companies scale up their AI ambitions, these kinds of workforce impacts are likely to remain a hot topic.
Absolutely. For all the excitement about AI's potential, its economic and social impacts, especially on jobs, are increasingly front and center. It's a story we'll keep following.
That's a packed show today, with model launches, research insights, and industry shakeups all in the mix. AI's pace isn't slowing down, and neither are the challenges. As always, we'll be here to break down what matters and why.
This has been your Midnight Signal. See you in 24 hours.